So Darren, with the official Strongman log challenge coming up, have you got any advice for people of how they might structure their training sessions to build their log press up?
I mean, I think the main thing not to do is when you're trying to get your maximum log press, is don't lift maximum all the time, just like a deadlift. So you really, I would usually very rarely go for a maximum log, and I know a lot of the top guys use that same theory, and some good assistance work. I mean, I've always worked on doing a good military press, so you're pressing from nice and low down, because obviously some of the logs you're pressing from quite high up, so the military press obviously you're coming right off your chest, so you learn to build that power from lower down. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, don't lift heavy all the time. Try and work on 75% for a few reps, and that in turn will make your maximum log go up. But I think what a lot of the guys do is they're going in the gym week in, week out and trying to get a PB on the log, and it just doesn't work like that. You might do sometimes, but what you should do is structure it up over a period of weeks.
Fantastic. You mentioned accessory work for the log. Have you got any advice on that?
What I've always done for accessory work is, as I say, I always built in a good solid press on a normal bar, lifting it out of the rack and just doing reps. It gets you pressing from nice and low, and it helps you. It's an easier way of learning to use the legs with your press. So obviously, as the legs lock out, then you press off your chest, and I think it's a lot easier to learn that off a bar than it is off a log. So yeah, and then also I do a lot of the bodybuilding movements afterwards. It just gives you a nice solid shoulder stance, the rear delts and front delts. It's always worth doing that.
What sort of movements would those then be?
Even doing things like side raises and things like this, it all helps out with the stability on the log. And obviously, if you guys are spending a long time in the gym, you want your shoulders to look good as well, But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing the assistance work. It'll all help in the long run, but as long as it is just assistance work, don't kill yourself doing that. I mean, put most of your effort into the actual log and the pressing.
Could we just talk about reps just quickly? So, what sort of reps would you be doing in the gym then on the log? Or would it change depending on the session?
At the moment, if I was training, I'd probably go for something like, say if I was wanting to do a 180 log, I would be doing some reps around 160 for sets of 3, things like that. And then I'd come right back after that and just work on 120 just for some, just to hammer that technique, just drill the technique in.